Hi everyone, welcome back to Wellness Wednesday. This week we are going to be talking about how to accept our emotions. So, as we all know, emotions are some things that we feel every single day. It's part of being a human, and emotions are very sudden. But we also need to remember that these emotions come and go, and they are just visitors. So, today we're going to be learning about how we can accept them and how to build that emotional regulation. So, um, again, today's lesson is developing that emotional regulation. So, what do those steps look like? First is identifying our emotions, being able to understand them, expressing them, and also being able to regulate our emotion. And most importantly, the importance of emotional regulation. So, we're going to get to it. All right, so first things first, what are emotions? An emotion is a feeling or state of mind. So some of the emotions that we feel every day or sometimes can be sadness, anger, being happy, or even being scared and having fear. Um, and emotional regulation are the thoughts and actions that we choose to react to those certain emotions. All right, so here's a quick video about a little bit more of a better understanding of what these emotions are. So let's go ahead and push play.
Emotions are an essential part of who we are as human beings. They serve the purpose of communicating to ourselves and to others how we're feeling and what we need, as well as motivating our own behavior. Emotions are essential for survival by motivating us to act fast. For example, imagine there's a fire at school. If we didn't have fear, we'd need time to think, there's a fire. Maybe it'd be a good idea to get out of here. This takes too long. Emotions like fear make us act fast, and in this case, start running and get out of there immediately. Emotions are neither good nor bad, they just are. However, they can be comfortable or uncomfortable, pleasurable or painful, and while some emotions can make you act in ways that are helpful, others might make you want to act in ways that could be unhelpful and do things you could regret. Therefore, it is important to learn how to be in control of your emotions instead of letting your emotions control you.
Okay, so how do we control our emotions? The first thing is being able to identify our emotion. So being able to ask yourself, how am I feeling or what am I feeling? And once you get that feeling, you put a name to it and you say, I am feeling happy or I am feeling sad or I am feeling nervous or I'm feeling stressed out. So being able to identify that emotion. And secondly is understand it. So emotions are like an information and something that is knocking on your door and on your body and is telling you something. So why are you feeling this way? What made you feel this way? So being able to ask yourself and understand what happened in order for you to get this feeling. And then once you understand it and get a name of it, accept it. So sit with this feeling, sit with it, and be able to notice how this feeling is making your body feel. Like, for example, if your mom or your brother or maybe your dad buy you like a favorite meal for dinner, you feel super happy and excited. And what was it? It could have been because someone surprised you with a favorite meal and you're able to enjoy this meal and you sit with it and maybe you get like a huge smile on your face and your heart feels so happy and you just feel like it's going to be such a great evening because you just had the most favorite meal of the day. um, and then again, the another thing could be being able to express it. So talking to someone about it. So when you get like a surprised meal and it's your favorite meal of like ever, then of course you're gonna share it with maybe classmates or your friends or your cousins or even your siblings. Like, oh my goodness, this is what happened, and I got this, and you know share with them your story. So once you express it, same thing with all emotions, even if you feel sad or you feel nervous. So being able to go through these four steps and also being able to express it and talk to someone will help you pretty much have know how to regulate your emotion. So now it's kind of like, how are we going to regulate these emotions? So first you need to be able to know that it has to be a healthy way of being able to help you like have this emotional regulation. So this pretty much means being able to have a healthy coping skill that works for you when these big feelings arise. So remember that everyone is very different, and every coping skill is unique to whatever you feel comfortable with. So this can be as simple as, if you're feeling stressed out for a test, having that mindful breathing. So a nice one that you can do is either being able to breathe in for 4 seconds, hold it for 7, and then breathe out for 8. Or you can also be able to do like a finger breathing. So all you need is your hand, and then you breathe in when your hand finger goes up. You breathe down every time you go down. So trace it up, breathe in, and then tracing it down, breathe out. So then you repeat that multiple times until you feel nice and calm. Another way you can be able to have a healthy coping skill is by drawing the way you feel. Being able to draw a picture of how you feel. Sometimes some people aren't good at expressing it first, but being able to draw it out helps you, make it feel better. Or even listening to music. Sometimes, like when you're feeling angry, all you want to do is just listen to loud music and kind of like not hear the voices that are happening in your head, which is fine. So you just like listen to this music, and then eventually you'll be able to like talk it out afterwards. Even with anger, sometimes it feels good to just like, you get all this energy, you just want to release it. So being able to exercise, go out for a run, go out for a walk, being able to release that energy in you, or even having positive self-talk. So positive self-talk, again, is just saying those positive, encouraging words to yourself, that saying that I am smart. When you're feeling stressed out, sometimes you're like getting a test and you're nervous and you're just like, I'm so dumb, I forgot everything. You can just tell yourself, I am smart. I studied well for this test. I am ready for this test. I will try my best. And saying those positive words instead of saying those negative stuff. And then, your mind is just so powerful that you fall into that and believe it. And then you won't do as well as in your test. And also being able to use self-care. So again, emotional self-care is just as important as that physical self-care. So some of these emotional self-care stuff is being able to do the activities that help you connect, process, and reflect on the big emotions. So some ways that you can take care of yourself like emotionally is spending quality time with family and friends, watching a funny video, being able to sit down and watch TV, your favorite show, watching YouTube, look up funny videos, playing outside, kind of having that good company around you. Sometimes what even works out is listing the things that you are grateful for. Research does say that if you list a couple of things that you are grateful for, your mood changes, and you're also tend to be more happier, and your life becomes more positive by pointing out the small things in your life, as grateful as like waking up for a new day, or having a roof under your head, having a meal. And so just being able to like list those things that you are grateful for. Another last thing is being able to talk to someone. Talk to someone you trust, whether it be your siblings, a close friend, a parent, or even myself. You guys can feel free to meet with me. That is why I am here for, to help you process these emotions, being able to talk about these emotions, and going over those 5 steps of being able to build that emotional regulation, and being able to help you realize what regulation and what coping skill works best for you. So if you ever need help, feel free to message me, email me, reach out to me if you want to talk about it, and then we can help you, support you by processing these emotions. But until then, this is our lesson for today, and I hope you guys learned something, and I'll see you guys next Wednesday. Bye.